Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to this yet another edition of Study Crypto. Today we're going to look at the charts. We're just going to look at AVAX and see what's going on with AVAX. Is it a buy or is it a sell? And is it bullish or bearish or where is it going? But first, before we get into that, please do us a big favor. Hit that like button as well as that subscribe button and ding that notification bell as well. We really do appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm get these videos out to people ASAP, as many of them are time sensitive. And as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And crypto investing is very risky, so please do take caution. Now let's get into the chart. Today we're looking at AVAX. As you can see here, it has been doing some really good performance lately. However, let's get a better idea of exactly what's going on and where it's going and what it's likely to do. So if you look here, this red line here is the downtrend that it had begun on March the 2nd. It had begun this downtrend, the trend line going all the way down. It went to a low of $65 from the high of 91. Okay, and as you see here, the trend is always your friend. In this situation, you'd probably want to short against the AVAX because it's going down. But as you see here, we broke above the trend line on the 16th. Okay, and then we proceeded with three big green candles way above. This is a very bullish sign. But let's look at some indicators to get a better idea of exactly what we're looking at. Right now, we're looking at the 8 and the 21 EMA exponential moving average. The way you analyze with the exponential moving average is if the green line is crossing down, that's a bearish movement. If the green line is crossing down below the purple. And if the green line is crossing up above the purple, that is a bullish movement. Okay, so as you see here, during that downtrend, we did indeed have a bearish cross on the 821 EMA. However, we do have a bullish cross on the 821 EMA as of right now. In fact, the gap is widening between the 8 and the 21 EMA, which is a bullish sign, although price is pulling up a little too high above the 8, which usually price does come back down a little bit to test that, but we're still in a bullish trajectory. So this is definitely a bullish sign with the 8 EMA. However, this is just one of our signals. We don't make decisions based upon one signal. We need to get quite a few, so we have confirmation of signals from different indicators so you have a better idea of what's going on. So with that said, let's now take a look at the MACD. MACD is the moving average convergence divergence, and this is the white line here is the baseline, and when the moving average crosses above the yellow line, the moving average is the one thing going from red to green. When the moving average crosses above the yellow line, that's a bullish indication. If the green line is crossing above the yellow line, that's bullish. And if the green line is crossing above the yellow, it's not only bullish, if it's in the bullish area, that's even more bullish. Okay, so the bottom below the white baseline is bearish, above is bullish. So if we get a bullish cross with the green going above the yellow and it's crossing in the bullish area, that's yet another confirmation that we are in a bullish momentum with the MACD. The MACD is showing bullish momentum as well. What other indicators can we bring up? We also have our pivot points. Pivot points show you basically, I have to reset the pivot points. Give me 1 second. Unfortunately, when you have the pivot points on TradingView, sometimes they just get out of whack and they have all these funky default settings, which totally suck. Let's just get this. And so ideally what you want to do when you're looking at pivot points, the type is Fibonacci. Those are the types. There's many types. You want to go with Fibonacci. And all you really need to do is have a number of pivots. Go back 2. That's what I typically use, maybe 3 if you're trying to analyze current price action and compare it to just a couple of moments ago. However, let's take a look. So basically, what are the pivot points? Pivot points are the ordered areas of buying and selling that bots do. About 98% of bots go with these pivots. Now, the way you interpret those is very easy. P is the pivot. That's the baseline for the pivot. If price is above the pivot, that's bullish. If it's below the pivot, that's bearish. And R1 would be a resistance line. This is a point in time where bots would tend to buy. Or S1 support line. This is a point where bots would tend to buy as well. So these are support and resistance lines depending on which side the price is on. Okay, so as you see here, as price approached R1, bots started to buy, and we had downward pressure. We have that hammer candle, and so we see some resistance at this point. And this would also be considered a resistance line. If you look at price, we can take a look right here. We would look at this as a resistance line because we see a lot of price action right in that area, right around here. We see a top here, we see here, and then we see here, and we see some bouncing around there, and then we see this area here. So this is definitely a point of resistance around $97 for Avax. And so as you can see, that's also where the bots are buying. So that's a point of resistance that it has the potential to break through to continue its upward trajectory. Okay, so that's our resistance line right here, again, which is right where the pivots are. So if we look at just the information with the pivots are showing that this is in a bullish momentum, and we're approaching R1, so we want to be careful. And we're looking like we're likely to break out to R2, especially when you consider what we saw on the 821 EMA and the MACD. So what is that? We have already 3 confirmations of what's going on with the price action here. Okay, 3 bullish confirmations. And now let's take a look at the Fibonacci. So let's draw a Fibonacci retracement. We can go from here to here. Okay, we go from here to here, the lowest point, from the highest point to the lowest point, which is how you want to draw it. And if we're trying to see what's the likelihood of this retracing from this downtrend. We're seeing where it's going to retrace. Okay, and so as we see here, we've already broken through the 50. Okay, the 50 is the midline, so this is looking bullish on the Fibonacci. Once you break across here, that's a bullish point in time. We've broken through 61 and 68. These are take profit areas. As you see here, there was definitely a lot of action around 78. Okay, and we were approaching 100. So we do have some bullish action going on the Fibonacci. Now, lastly, and the most importantly, we're going to look at the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'll explain what the Ichimoku cloud is in a moment. The Ichimoku cloud is a strategy unto itself that you can use. It's a full strategy. I know it looks very complicated on the screen. However, there's some real easy things to identify whether you're in a bull trend or bear trend. The way the Ichimoku cloud works, you have to have all 4 indicators point to the price action of being bullish or bearish. If you have 3 out of 4, you don't get it. If you have 4 out of 4, that's it. Okay, you have a confirmation with the Ichimoku cloud. And again, the Ichimoku cloud is its own strategy unto itself. So when you look at this is a confirmation of the other indicators. There's one way to use the Ichimoku cloud. It's a confirmation of all the previous indicators we looked at to see if there truly is a bullish trend here. Now, with that said, Ichimoku cloud is usually late. It's usually late to the party. It's a lagging indicator, meaning if you use strictly the Ichimoku cloud to get into a position, you're probably going to leave some profits on the table because you're getting in late. It gets in after there's a confirmation, a several point confirmation within its strategy that shows you. So by using the Ichimoku cloud as a confirmation of everything else, that gives you, for lack of a better word, certainty that we are moving in a particular direction. Now, the 4 points that you need to have to show a confirmation on a bullish trajectory at the Ichimoku cloud is as follows. So first, we need to see the final cloud green. Okay, if it was red, that would not work. But the final cloud is green. We need to see a green cloud, so we can put a check mark there. Next, we need to see price. Price action needs to be above the cloud. Price action is here. Cloud is down here. Price action is above the cloud. Check. That's a check there. Next, we need to see the blue line over the red line. Okay, that's a confirmation. Blue line over red line. Check. So far we have 3 checks. Price is above cloud, final cloud is green, the blue line is over the red line, and the final check is this. This is the lag line. The white line is the lag line. The white line needs to be above the cloud and above the price, which it is. So that's our 4th check. Those are the 4 points of Ichimoku cloud. We do have confirmation on all 4 points of the Ichimoku cloud. This is definitely a confirmed uptrend on Avax, okay? So we're definitely in for a confirmed uptrend. And normally, when you see a confirmed uptrend on the Ichimoku cloud, we're going to be in for a bit of a ride, a positive bullish ride. If we were to look at where the ride is going to take us, we can look at some of our targets here. This would be a resistance area right around $113. That's a reasonable target for take profit. Where will be the next take profit area? We can see something like right around here, $119. Okay, and where else? Right about here, 127. Why am I picking these places? These are places of previous resistance where price came up and there was a battle there between bears and bulls, and then price moved back down, or it made a significant movement, and it happened multiple times. It wasn't just an anomaly. Okay, so you can see there's a price action here. There was a fight there. There was a fight there. Okay, so that creates a resistance line. There was a bunch of fighting here, a bunch of fighting here, some fighting there as well. That creates another resistance line. So from where we are right now, where price is, based upon our resistance line, we have a good another 20% up to possibly 37% gains to look forward to with Avax, if you're in Avax, if you want to take profits at those particular points. So some reasonable points will be $97, $113, $119, and $127. One way to play those different exit positions is to sell off a little bit at each point. So maybe you sell off 30% of your position here, another 20% here, another 20% here, and the final amount here. That way you're taking profits all the way up this ride, and in case it doesn't actually get all the way up there. Okay, at least you've taken some profits if you're already in it. Okay, guys, that's a deep dive into Avax. That's what the chart's showing right now. Let me know what you think. Let me see the comments. Let me know what you guys think about Avax. We'll do some more of these later on in the week. All right, do us a big favor. If you enjoy this content, do us a big favor. Hit that like button as well as that subscribe button, and ding that notification bell as well. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, thanks so much again for viewing our wonderful video, and please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you found value in this, and please ding the notification bell as well. Thanks so much. See you next time.